Pat Gudauskas is joined by Sebastian Zietz as well as Julian Wilson for the battle. I'm Kuiper Guerrero. This is Peter Mel. Silver Pro Francis, we're cutting to Patrick Gudauskas on a left-hander, slashing off the top and looking for more, but that's all the San Clementian is going to get. We're in the last heat of round number 4, 3 surfers in the water.
And we watching this kid have a good time too. And when he's having a good time, we get to see moves like that. Unfortunately, the wave spins off without him to just the one maneuver. Earns himself a 4.0 for the start of this heat. He's thinking about trying to advance out of it though. Let's say that 4 has got to be replaced by 6s or 7s, and even excellent numbers. Getting out of the kind of the radar and the limelight and the interviews and although you look against the glass, you think he's popular. Every time there is just a harem following him everywhere.
Julian Wilson locks into a barrel. Start off with a couple of clean turns, and Wilson rising to the occasion. This is his first ride, and it's going to be a good one.
Best opportunity he's had for a world title. He's got 2 great surfers that are ahead of him in the rankings. Yeah, well, Surfline has called for the light in the morning, and we're starting to get through the midday as we see live action.
Julian Wilson streaking down the line, doesn't see any opportunity, and kicks out.
Yeah, I would say that, you're seeing quality waves out there.
Julian Wilson backing it up.
Backing up the 6.83, he's carrying a 1 and a 0.5, so quick decision to make sure that, and that's just, again, smart. Maybe he saw that happening. But at this point, it looked like there was some scoring potential here. There's the first turn. Had to cut it a bit short as it was driving down the line, and it gets a second maneuver in before the wave shuts down. So it's going to be in that 4.5 range.
Smart surfing as we look at this replay. He wants to back up that 6.83, and what we're watching right now is a 4.67, the backup for Julian Wilson.
It's kind of nice too is that the skis are taking him out through the north, and what you can do is you get dropped off kind of inside and down or up current from your competitors, so you kind of just drift in the lineup, and sometimes there's some deep rights that come off of there, and so you just get dropped off and an opportunity arises. You got to take it. There even was a little wake on the face of that one too, because there was a boat, and it's part of it. Unfortunately, it's not like these guys are trying to get in the way. It's just it's what happens when you're
Sebastian Zietz in the barrel, traveling, mining, spelunkering, and finds an exit.
That was awesome, and an amazing tube rider. We've seen him with the perfect 10 in North Point. This one, to me, much deeper, much longer. This one will be a little bit better number than Patrick Gudauskas' score.
This is what Patty G did.
So he finds his own barrel. They're splitting the peak, and they both got tubed. Probably not as deep as we would have seen from Sebastian Zietz, but nonetheless, a barrel is a barrel. It's the ultimate in surfing. Although you got to be pretty darn deep for these judges to start throwing bigger numbers at it.
Oh, yeah. They're a hard group to impress.
Stalling with his arm, then he pumps up into the first section. Again, tries to stall it out just so he makes sure that he's going to get out of it. So hard to read how deep you can be in these barrels, especially when it's not just howling offshore. Gets a maneuver done too, so a pretty good number.
Julian Wilson looking for a barrel of his own. Times it, gets behind the curtain for a sec, wants to combo it up, looking to go to the air, and actually just throws the fins. So I saw him spreading out his stance. It looked like he was looking for a ramp, but wisely didn't see it. Does a turn after the barrel and probably chalks up some points that way, going complete.
It doesn't have to be a major set wave. You just got to score points. Look at this. He's seeing a barrel opportunity, finds it. Again, riding probably his normal shortboard from JS Industries. Been working with his equipment and has been spot on with his boards. They look like they can do anything he wants. Pat Gudauskas and Sebastian Zietz both ride for Channel Islands. They're riding the same boards.
Really? What are they riding?
Well, but different models.
Oh, different models.
6.0. Both of them are on 6.0s. Sebastian Zietz loves his rookies, so he's on the Rook 1.5, and then Pat Gudauskas is on a taco grinder, which is kind of a board that's more designed for powerful weight.
Well, we'll see what's going to be detonating on the sandbar right now. There's Seabass on cue, utilizing that priority. Nice opening turn. Moving down the line, lip glide, beautiful floater on the backhand, and that's going to finish it for Seabass. So he's going to go into second place for sure at this point.
Yeah, and you could say that he could conceivably, with a round of 5 or 4, I mean, he's going to move into the lead. Patient, get 2 waves, 2 solid waves, and you know that that's what you need to do in each and every heat. This one was great scoring opportunity. It wasn't going to be a barrel off the takeoff, but he saw his nice tapered wall. He was going to get the opportunity to throw big moves at it, which he does. This could be a good number for him, a nice size set wave. Judges always love when you're on a bigger wave. That's a bit more commitment there. Late drop, too. I mean, he did well to keep himself in position for this wave. Had to carve in the first section here. Drifts the fins, a little conservative, maybe just slightly, but he had to cut it short so he could pull it off and get himself up above and finish that wave off. So smart by Seabass, and you pretty much think he's going to take the lead.
And Wilson drops down to second place. Pat Gudauskas now in the danger seat, needing a 6.84. Wilson snaps off the top. One more time, the wave gets pretty tapered, but he's going to stick with it. Let's see what he has for us on the inside. Throws the air and unable to revert out of that one.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, we saw Gabe Medina in the heat previous with a big whitewater wave. He was able to pull his off. But these are the guys who are the best in the world, so he expects them to be able to do it. Beautiful first snap, too. Again, his backhand, it is just vicious. He has the ability to kick that back foot up, get that explosiveness in the lip. And then here, going for the air. There was a little section for him, a little ramp, but not able to pull it down. He's already carrying a 6.83, which is he just needs to get himself a number kind of in that same range.
Pat Gudauskas off the bottom, off the top, a little bobble there, but hangs on. One more time to the lip, big float. Gudauskas pulls it down from that floater maneuver, looking for more open face, and pulls into a little barrel. Can he find and manufacture an exit? Unfortunately for Pat, the answer is no.
Second maneuver was solid, and then the fact that he was able to get around it and try and get into the barrel. Right here, it's just a little mistiming. It was getting up there late, and then that was beautiful. See, that's what he kind of wanted to do off the first section. Saw us grab his rail and then gets himself in it. He was there, but just not enough speed to squirt himself out. So it's going to be another marginal number for Pat Gudauskas, considering he is looking for at least a 6.84 to move into second. Don't feel like it's going to be quite that. If he improves on the 4.9, he helps himself by lowering the second score needed. Pretty solid, the second move.
I like the surfing, but like you said, that little bobble cost them momentum down the line and cost them the finish. Some more versus Courtney Conlog following this matchup. Pat Gudauskas arcing off the top. Double pump bottom turn into the lip, slashes. That's more like it. Can he find another turn down the line? And again.
How quick was that turnaround?
Via the jet ski, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, he was right back out there and right on a wave. I mean, that was what, a minute and a half?
So fun to watch, Peter.
Yep, that and the fact that now we get to see it go wire to wire, because you don't want to be in that third position. Let's take a look at this wave here. Some froth on the face as he moves through this one. So it takes away a little bit from the flow, and then not able to get that final move done. See, there you go. Technique by Pat Gudauskas, side saddle. He's doing specifically some dodging and weaving, trying to get himself away and find a corner. But yeah, this is the time where you can see, yeah, and that's exactly what happens here. Is
Julian says, no, you can't have that wave. You're going to stay in third place in my book. And on top of that, surfs it brilliantly, little fist pump, feeling that he bettered his 4.9. That was a defense-offense combo. Let's take a look at it after he took the wave from Seabass.
Yeah, an aggressive snap and then late hit float and just rode the top of the lip line on a solid section. So nice work there from Julian Wilson, and probably, you're right, I think he may better his situation ever so slightly. But I think the most important thing is he held Pat off that wave.
Yeah. Friday afternoon here, a little after lunchtime, local time. Thank you for joining us. Sebastian Zietz, our heat leader, arcing through his first turn. Throws the tail for the second turn, showing some variety up into the lip again. And
wow.
Sebastian Zietz.
Nice.
He's coming in hot.
That was a very well executed heat for Sebastian Zietz. He held priority for a period of time there, shows great waves. You know, his coach, Tom Whitaker, is probably one of the most patient surfers ever on the championship tour. Has been able to teach a few things to Seabass over the years.
Well, Seabass has
worked out well in that one.
Yeah, he's been a good student, hasn't he? Sebastian Zietz, Julian Wilson on to the quarterfinals at the Quiksilver Pro France.